Alright, well, I hesitate to show my yard in such a dilapidated state at the moment, but that's how things get when you reorganize and try to fix things up. Right now I'm doing my daily workout by chopping a volunteer mulberry tree down that I let go for too long. As you can see, most of it's chopped up into pieces right there. I also took out a bit of the bushes so that I could put the fence up properly. So I'm putting a privacy fence around 2/3 of my yard, or a third of my backyard. A little more than a third, 2/3 I'd say, of my backyard. Front yard's staying open, but I'm cleaning everything up and getting it all organized. I'm taking the dog pen out. This will all be the dogs area, and then the orchard. And once my son heals up from his liver and he's off the off the immunosuppressant drugs, I may get a few more chickens, and I won't have as many as I did before. I'm going to put a greenhouse over there where the chicken shed used to be, and I'll just use this little small coop for the chickens. So, a little update on the yard. I think this will be nice. We'll have a nice play area for the dogs and a lot more privacy. You can still see into the backyard from the neighbor's house over there because we're on a hillside, but not as much. And then here you can see all those limbs I cut off and stuck in the ground have bloomed. And so as they grow, I will weave these little trees together and form a room, like a little garden house in the backyard for my son to play in with his friends. And then when they get tired of it and it's not useful anymore, then I'll just chop it all up and turn it into wood chips and turn that back into a lawn, or plant some fruit trees there or something. Alright, well, I got little tulips popping up around the yard. I plant them in random spots for spring, and then after they bloom and start to fall off and all the bees get their initial shot of honey and the grass goes to seed, then I'll give the first mowing and they'll come back next year. So I got a lot of work to do before spring gets here. This is mid-March, so I got another 2 months before I can plant my vegetables, otherwise they'll freeze. So during that time period, I gotta finish filling in these slats. I got a nail gun for that. It's going a lot faster. And I gotta pack all these tree limbs, cut them into smaller pieces and pack them all into the bottom of these. And then use all the topsoil that they drilled out to put the posts in. I'll use that on the tops of my planter beds and fill in all the gaps with the mulch that I got over there. And then I will top it off with some topsoil that you buy from the store in bags, compost. Maybe get some manure from my mother-in-law's. She's got horses. And get the beds going for spring. I won't be able to put straight manure in them, but I can start a compost pile with some of that manure. Anyway, you know how it's done. And once I get all that caught up and cleaned up, then I'll be able to start doing some more projects. But right now, I got a bunch of irons in the fire, so just thought I'd give an update just for future reference. I need to put some manure around the base of these fruit trees to help them produce fruit, and I didn't prune them this year, but I will definitely prune them next year. They're kind of thick in the middle, but we'll let it go this year, just fertilize them. And that's all I got going for today. So it'll be fun to look back and remember how the yard was. It's constantly changing. It's a hobby. It's fun. I'm 57, so hopefully by the time I retire, 65 or 67 or 72, whatever that is, I haven't decided yet. We'll see how it goes. This will all be set up, and this will be my livelihood from that point on. I'll be producing my own food, and hopefully have some bees by then. Have the chickens going, and maybe get a couple of goats, and I'll get this water well finished. And yeah, it'll be fun, God willing. So pray for me, a sinner. God bless. Over and out.